Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, oh yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, oh yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about, yeah, you got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in on it. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you're listening to Night Talk. So let me just say this. I spent some time listening to Unwind with Tasha K's interview. Hang on. For some reason, again, can't stream to Facebook. They're having some problems with StreamYard and Facebook. So let me just quickly remove that. All right. So, Unwind with Tasha K premiered an interview. The name of her video is Explosive. Jaguar writes, only son tells all. My mother is a prostitute. Full interview. Definitely for mature audiences only, although, I mean, it was on her main channel. And the reason I say that, the content in the interview, it was definitely a personal take on his mother. Yeah, it was his own words, the way he described it. I would just say this. I need to watch it again. Because it certainly wasn't what I even imagined or expected. I guess I just He was very candid. He's highly intelligent, and I thought the interview was trying to find the words. I wonder, did she edit any of it? And the reason I say that, because some of it, yes, he's very articulate. Did you watch the interview? I was I was just blown away with some of the things that he had to say about his mother. Yeah. Oh, I just need to watch it again. I need to replay it. You saw it in its entirety. I missed maybe 15 minutes of it. Yeah, I so I need to rewatch it. Some parts of it were, I'll just say, some parts of it were somewhat disturbing for me. I mean, just the description of some things, or his impression. It was remarkable, but also at the same time, it is very complex. Is very complex, I would say. I just need to listen again and really um, listen to maybe try to separate some things. Yeah. I won't know until I replay. I know what I'm listening for, but it's hard to describe it, maybe to my audience. I just thought some parts of it were very sensitive and very kind of shocking on some level, too. Yes, he's very intelligent. There, uh, Tasha K asked him, a number of questions, and and she also asked him about autism and Asperger's, and the conclusion that that's not true. That's what he said, and he's very well, again, very well spoken, and he had no difficulty whatsoever um, articulating and describing what he thought of uh, his mother, yeah, and the situation. Some of it was rather deep, though. Yeah, you have to. I said in a comment at the end, she asked him, in the game of chess. Again, I'm putting the question, I'm posing the question in my own words. What piece would he want to be? Okay? And his response was the board. And then the way he explained it, if you think outside of the box, it rather made sense. It rather made sense. And he was critical, um, not just of some things about her, but he was looking at other things, and like the music industry and just a number of things. But back to, yes, the chessboard analogy at the end, I was like, that's the part, I think, one of the parts that was just kind of blown away. His approach to that, the way he thought of it, and then explained it. You know, it, and I thought of it after listening to him. It's the foundation, the way the game, he said, not a game, but the way it's set up. So strategically, it made sense. Yeah. And then he gave analogy after analogy. Again, I need to replay that because I missed part of it. But what I heard was, it was a mix of things as far as, um, the topics and what he said and the way he described things. I just need to replay it. It's pretty deep. Yeah. Anyway, Cheryl said his vocabulary is glorious. Yes. He's a devout reader of the Bible. I didn't know that, but I could tell that he certainly had picked it up and opened the book, or someone, you know, he was learned at least enough to put a critical eye on certain things. Yeah, yeah. I thought, and then there was, there again, it was a mix of things. Um, a couple of them, I was like, I gasp, you know, and he kind of prepared his audience when he was, going through the five things the way he thought about her. Yeah. And then some of the terms that he used to describe her, I thought, wow, wow, I just need to replay it to get a better understanding of the meaning. Yeah. It's not something you can just listen to and understand everything all at once. Yeah. Because it would have to also understand how it's being framed, and his perspective sounds like he's had to deal with a lot. Yeah. Yes, the succubus, the demon, the prostitute, his interpretation of it, and his disgust. Yes, it was that part. It was kind of like cringe worthy to think of a son describing certain things, you know, of his mother. And I thought, and I also had the thought, I'll just share it. And Tasha K said, you know, basically her relationship with uh, Jaguar Wright wasn't that, good. If if it wasn't good, it's probably not going. If it was improving, I should say, it probably took a quick turn and headed back down south because oh boy. But he is an adult, and she said that, and she was saying she was being fair because Jaguar Wright had, brought things up and mentioned things, and so on some level, it was, a fair turnabout, I guess you could say that, for him to, speak his mind, speak out. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure she may have a strong, reaction to it. Don't know how she will express it. Yeah, wow. But that's her, that's her lane. She does interviews quite like that. I heard him mention his brother. I could tell there was pain. It's that's why I'm kind of hesitating and taking these long pauses, and I called it I need to replay because I don't want to come across as, judgmental at all. He's he's dealt with things that I can only imagine how, he talked about his grandmother, and he talked about his brother, and he talked about his dad, and he talked about, you know, her siblings and family, or made reference to that. He talked about her being overloved. Yes. Too much love. So again, I need to revisit it so that I can, better speak to it. But I did want to mention I spent time, watching that, and I see that I miss Kimmy was on too. I didn't even know. Um, so I keep missing her videos. I do. Yeah. So I'll have to take a look and find out what she was maybe talking about as well. Yeah. So, yes, Baby Juju, trigger warning for mature audiences only. Um, yeah. So, what was Kimmy talking about? What did I miss? Looks like I missed a few videos. Mhm. Yes, Guy Papaya says you can't overlove a child. Perhaps he meant overbearing and a helicopter mom. No, he was like, really too much of anything is maybe not. You'd have to listen, or I need to hear it again. Yeah, I need to um, hear that part again. I think it was maybe close to the end. Mhm. Very eloquent. Um, the way he explained things. He did a great job, in my opinion. It was sensitive, and he expressed it. I I just um, wasn't prepared to find out, that he felt like that. I really didn't know. Yeah, that it's come to this. Just some of the way he described it, was, yeah, Jaguar right. He said she needs to repent, you know, make amends. Yeah, for some of the things that he allegedly, um, that he said that she did. Wow, can't, don't know, but and now that he's grown and is, rather free to express his feelings about the situation, his upbringing or whatever. Yeah. I think, as Tasha K was listening to him, you could see her expression on her face too. Like, sometimes almost a look of bewilderment, to me, uh, for some things, like a puzzle, or, you and like wow, too. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you were in the chat, but it was going fast. I wasn't in the chat. Again, part of it, I could hear it in the background, and then part of it I was actually watching the video. Yeah, that's why I need to go back and replay. Mhm. Yes, he did. Yes, a narcissist. Just a number of descriptors, and yeah, yeah. Like there's Jacqueline, uh, Suzette, right, and there's Jaguar, right, and he loves, you know, Jacqueline, Suzette, right, but it's the Jaguar, right, is that he was referring to, really. Yeah, just revealing. And maybe Tasha K will have him back. I think she alluded to that. Yeah. Good evening, Bush babies. Go ahead. You can hit the like. We are live on Instagram, X, and right here on YouTube. Maybe by the weekend, things will clear up with StreamYard, and I can stream to Facebook. My channel is up, so it's not that, and it keeps connecting. Then it drops, so I don't know why it's doing that way. It had to be, on some level, it is. It saddens me too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He talked about moving around from Dallas to this place and that, and yeah. Vicky Black, my moderator, says, as if she has a split personality. I can understand that he's loving his mother, but not the jaguar, correct? Or, I it had wow. I'm just trying to be so careful. I can't even say the words. I'd almost want to play some of it, but I'm not going to. Not tonight. I wonder, I'm just going to say this. I wonder if someone contacted him, got to him. There may have been one or two things that he said um, that caused me to, like, kind of like, did I hear this before somewhere? Hmm. Yeah. Wow. Strong words, strong thoughts, and the way he described it. I don't know. That that is certainly something that is controversial. Um, how much love is can a parent love a child too much? Uh, that would be certainly cause for debate over love. You've heard of a mama's boy. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It is, especially I again I keep saying I need to replay. When I replay it the second time without any kind of distraction, I think more of it will resonate, perhaps. It's just some parts of it were troubling as well. Yeah. And again, saddens. Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Shell says, yeah. However, a narcissistic parent can significantly influence the development of such traits in their child. You could certainly, um, Tasha K said he's sounds like his mother. For storytelling, you could tell. Yeah, he has a very uh, vivid, colorful way he, threads his thoughts together and describe things. Yeah, the story. Yeah, he definitely could be a storyteller. He has a very great way of describing things. Yeah, I can picture certain things very well. Mhm. For what it's worth, narcissists exist on a spectrum, and my reference pertains specifically to high end or malignant narcissists. Hmm. Yeah. Is too much love? What do you think about that? I don't know. If a child is brought up, and there are things, that they should learn as they're growing up, behavior. And if they're allowed to get away with things and not uh, discipline, I mean, um, like taught. That's what I mean. Or respected because of this whole idea. I just love my child so much I can't. I don't want to be critical of them. You know. Well, as a parent, and I'm not a parent, so it might be for some people difficult if they were to hear it from me. But I was parented. I had parents. And I look back at some of the things, you know, that I, was taught, or if I did something that I wasn't allowed to just get away with it. That there were some boundaries. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Because looking back, that was a good thing. Yeah. Yeah. So part of I guess loving a child is also teaching a child, right? Even when it might be tough, even when it's criticism, but they can learn from it. I guess if it's done in a loving way, but some things have to be delivered as truth. Yeah. I don't know. Yes, you can email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. Um, on a Friday. It is a Friday. All right. A little bit more music and I'll come back.
When you're hiding things, might as well be lies. Can you ever get it right? How long will I let this shit fly? Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too damn good to fight. Don't expect me to come home tonight. About me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You won't miss this party. Too late on sorries. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Trying to get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Can't ignore my intuition, baby. I know you're typing every game you try to play. You know you could get replaced. Cause I won't track around, no that way. Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too damn good tonight, and I just wanna have a good time. on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this party. Too late for all the sorries. Bet you never thought that I would be. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Trying to get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Gonna lead a drama, cause I'm too grown. Let you deal with that alone. I'ma get back when I do, don't call my phone and don't leave the lights on for me. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, no wait up. You gon' miss this party. Too late, oh, I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. About enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, no wait up. Wait up. Wait up. Why you texting? You still wanna lay up? Nope. No thanks. I ain't coming, don't wait up.
All right, so I didn't bring it up, but I did hear that. It's like, uh, that's another reason I need to replay that part too. Cheryl's pointing out. Uh, is it Cheryl or is it Joanne? Joanne. Okay, so Joanne says he mentioned the robot, but Tasha played it off. This is your opinion, so I'm just reading. But when he mentioned Sean Davy Way, Tasha acknowledged Sean Davy Way, but not the robot. You peeped that. Now, I heard part of that. I heard him refer to as Miss Danny Robinson, something like that. I said I definitely need to replay this and see what was he talking about. Because apparently he has heard videos. If he knows her name, he has heard videos or he's heard reference made to her or to his mother or something. That's why I'm wondering what has he heard her say? What does he believe or not? I gotta go back and replay that. Because if this young man, and I'll just be blunt, is disgusted with, some of the display of his mother, and he alluded to, I'll keep it real nice because this is mom. Mhm. Yeah, adult behavior, adult things. We'll just say that. If he's disgusted with that, I wonder. Maybe he wouldn't refer to her as Miss Danny Robinson. Okay, so let me keep reading. Tasha is definitely not a fan of the robot. I honestly, I don't know. I have never heard her speak of her. Give no reference at all. As if she is transparent. Like And you have to understand what I mean by that. Mm, yeah, I can't. Happy Duckery Friday. Yeah. What is this? I suspect that much of the outrageous behavior we see from individuals like the robot stems from lack of discipline. There was one reference, just switching away from that. I definitely would want to. Where he kind of made reference of something that he could do. It's either I could be nice or I could, come down this way or I could come that way. If you listen to um, what he was saying, if anybody out there can just kind of just pick up what I might be getting at without saying it. Mhm. He made reference to like a game, like one of these, like being one of the characters, I think, in these games. And he named her as something, and he gave an example. And I thought, wow. But that's the way he was describing it. You'd have to again think outside of the box to try to understand what he was, how he meant things. That's why I need to listen again. You're not going to, or I don't take all things literally, right? You just not really. You say it was one of the best parts of the interview. If you know, you know. I don't know. Okay, so you categorize that as her dissing. Um, she has spoken about Sean Davy White before. Maybe she doesn't want to give any free promo. Mhm. Right? That could be it. Drawing any attention. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Gia says, Cheryl, exactly. That's the part of moral values. It's teaching them boundaries. Yes. So it's important. A parent has a role, and some parents do very well at that role. It's a I I understand it's the most difficult job in the world to be a parent. Mm, yeah. You can't always be quote unquote a friend. They have to understand there's limits. And if you love your child, especially if he's going on a biblical point of view, if you love them, you will chasten them. In other words, discipline means correction to me. Correct them if they're wrong. Chasten, same thing. You won't just overlook your child's behavior. You will speak up so that they know. That's part of loving the child too. I the question, so TK and the robot have history. I have no idea. None. I can't even speak to it. As I have none, nada at all. All comments and opinions are allegedly. I'm going to have to listen. I missed. Was there some shade directly thrown? I'd again. I have to. I have to listen. I missed. I missed um, part of this interview. I did. Not opinion. It was a fact. Really. I'd have to replay. I have no idea what was said. Yeah. Very interesting. I knew you were saying fact. Mhm. Vicky Black says he probably heard and seen all of the videos that she made about his mother. And again, I don't know what he has seen or not, but he's aware of her. So I wonder if there was any inkling of influence in something he has heard about her. Hmm. Yeah. Because if he knew some of the things that she has done to his mother, he might have, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. Like taunting his mother. You know, she was taunting his mother. Yeah. Deliberate things. Uh, that's just kind of strange. What she's not, I saw her gesture when he brought her name up. I get so I didn't. I didn't. And I missed some things. Again, I was watching and I was listening. So some of it I watched, some of it I did. Yeah. No. Okay. Again, I can't speak to it. I'm just reading your comments. So I don't know what she said. It would be interesting. I'd have to listen myself to, yeah. And Joanna's assistant or insisting. Um, Teddy, it was straight up diss. I know that it got Robot and her subs feeling some type of way. I have. They all saw and understood exactly what it was. I and I'm not pulling your leg. I absolutely would want to know. Have no idea. Mhm. Yeah, that part. Cheryl says, I'm concerned about his reference to a video game scenario where his character shoots her character. So then you understood the implication. Subtle, you brought it up. I didn't want to say it, but you said what I was thinking. Just again, you can't take it literally. And that's why I said that. There's you know, a fine line when someone is, thinking about a video game scenario or comparing someone as a character in a video game. Right. Yeah. And yes, please be mindful of the words that you use in the chat. I feel like I've never struggled so much to be careful. And that's why I named it. I need to replay it. um, yeah. Okay, so Joanna's okay. Like put the pedal down and let's go. Yes, once you see it, you're gonna be like, wow, it is what it is. And I bet you any amount of money that when or if plays a clip of it, that it won't be that one for sure. Wow, I was it that obvious? So if she didn't mention her, was that obvious? Or was it subtle? Yes, Cheryl, that was extremely unsettling. I would say it's worth a second look. It's worth a second look and listen for the meaning. That's why I also said I need to listen. There were some things that were said and the way that they were said. And then you hear me make very long pauses without saying things. Yeah. Yeah. That was the part in the beginning. Remember when I said, and some of it was disturbing? That would be underneath that. Uh, when I say disturbing, like I need to think about that. I need to take a second look and see if there's, you know, what the meaning of that would be. Yeah. Yes, it was. Cheryl says, I wish he hadn't said that. I also used the word cringe worthy. Now maybe you understand why I use that without being real specific. I said, and then there were some things that were, cringe worthy. Yeah, that would have been one of them. Like, yeah, because for some people listening, without any specific context. Maybe they were, just coming in, maybe not understanding the background or haven't watched any of, Jaguar from 2021 or 2020 and, what went on during that period of time. Maybe saw some of that footage when he was, you know, with his grandmother or any of that, right? Yeah. So they might take it the wrong way. But it's also important, if something comes to mind, if you think about it, then it can, you know, it's worth like saying like, it came to your mind, right? Yeah. that's kind of let's kind I'm looking at another one of your comments, Cheryl. I'll just say, um, if that comes to your mind, I certainly would hope that that was not the case, not even a thought. No, yeah. Joanne, you're really leaning into that. My favorite part, favorite highlight was the diss, not the interview. Wow. Okay. I need to replay for sure, for sure. All right. I struggle with this hour, and when I say struggle, to really say some of the things that I wanted to say, but I need more. I need to replay it. Yeah, I just need to replay it. Yeah. Yeah. Cheryl said, I missed the robot disc and I saw it twice. Again, it must have been real quick and I missed that part. So, or at least that part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Let me take a look at my email and see if there's anything there. It is 11:14. So, another bit of music and I'll be right back.
Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to roll, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Ready to talk, baby, and be your rock, baby. Please come and sit with me, or take a walk with me. I need to speak to you, just wanna be with you. Just let me take you for a ride. Is there a chance that we could make another try? I think we're meant to be, didn't wanna say goodbye. If there's a chance, just tell me how. Cause time is precious, time is now. Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to roll, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. No, I was dumb, baby, just way too young, baby. I was too blind to see what you meant to me. The things you can't forgive, didn't know how to live, cause I didn't love myself. Wish I could turn back time, go back and do things right. Give you a wedding ring, give you my everything, and be there by your side. Share a life and have a child. Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to roll, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Thinking about you lately, I'm hanging on to my baby. Miss you every day. You were the one that got away. Been thinking about you lately, I'm hanging on to my baby. Miss you every day. You were the one who got away. Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to roll, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Take it slow, it's not I let you know. Ready to spend some time with you. I wanna spend some time. Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn into morning dew, then you feel it rushing and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place. No, my place is your place. Let's face it, baby, you know all the places. Places, my place is your place. My place, your place is my place. Just face it, no one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do. Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside. We can meet at yours next time. And you feel it rushing in. Lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place. Now my place is your place. Let's face it, baby, you know all the places. Places, my place is your place. Your place is my place. Just face it, no one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do.
All right, so I've checked my email, and I did have one or two. Let's see. And I've also said goodbye to those of you over on Instagram. So let me go ahead and remove that. Yeah. Again, relax. I need to replay the interview. And when I do, maybe tomorrow morning, while I'm doing some things, I'll have a chance to, see what I missed. Yeah. But now it's time to say goodnight. Thanks to my moderators, all of you who have joined me just for a little chit chat. That's it. Don't forget to check out Run Tell That Too Community Wall for updates and changes. Thank you, Vicky Black. Great commentary. Good night, Teddy and Mom, and good night to you. Also to Baby Juju. Great live. Good night, Teddy. Good night, Baby Juju. That's it. That's all. You can email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. Please hit the like on your way out. But now it's time to say goodnight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy.
And when we fight, no one wants to stop. And as time goes by, I wonder, can we reverse the fall? Can we go back to that place? 'Cause I never wanted you to leave. Looking back on our past, I don't wanna be alone, just another memory. I don't wanna forget, no, and I don't was wrong. Yeah, I don't want no other, 'cause it's with you that I belong. But at some point we messed up, right, sugar? And when we fight, no one wants to stop. And as time goes by, I wonder, can we reverse the fall? Can we go back to the place? Yes, I never wanted you to leave. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be a memory, just another memory.